It'd be so difficult getting everything situated. Hey guys, hello guys. My name is Cheryl Grabowski. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, guys. All right, so as you see, we got KFC today. We got a lot going on up here. And we don't have a whole lot of room. I don't know if I'm adjust the camera or not. So listen, y'all, I am mukbanging. I know it's hard for people who are in the mukbang sector to realize that everybody don't know about mukbanging. Like I meet people every day who's never seen or heard of anybody eating on camera. Okay? I know it's hard for some of y'all to believe, but trust me, it's true. All right, so we got a 2-piece right here. Let's do a thumbnail. Let's do that. Okay. So we got a 2-piece right here, y'all, with some fries. And then we got a pie. Okay, we don't know how much of this we gonna eat. And it's original. Look at my arm. Y'all see that fat arm right there? I think I'm gonna start this over. No, I ain't. It's what it is. I got a fat arm, so what? All right, so I got original thigh. And then there's the leg. We're going to be talking about beloved today, too. There is the biscuit. This is a lot of food, y'all. And there is, we're going to put the fry right there. Okay, we got a lot. This is a lot of food, y'all. This 2-piece. Right there. And let's put this to the side. But how y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing good today. And then, y'all, I got this pie, y'all. Do y'all like this pie? Because it be so good. Y'all gonna call me greedy today. What's up, boo?
Have you seen the book, the coloring thing? The coloring book?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Go on, the book.
Your tablet?
No, the book that you wrote on.
Yeah, the tablet, right? With the pages, the white pages?
Yes.
Why don't you know that it's called a tablet? Girl, get on the way from me. Go look on my nightstand. Go look on my nightstand in my bedroom. Okay? Can y'all see this good? Y'all can't really. You can kinda. Let's do this. Because everybody be propping their mukbang. Y'all know I ain't really about that. I used to really super be about that mukbang life, but not so much now. We got some jalapenos, because that's my favorite. And then we're going to put some mustard on this chicken. Ashlyn, y'all don't talk so loud. She will be back in school in 2 days. 2 days. And then we have some packets of ketchup, which I'm here for the ketchup. I'm here for the ketchup. We're going to pray a little bedazzle over the food, and especially for the person who prepared it. A special blessing. And then we're going to get to eating, and we're going to chat about beloved and her success. And we're going to talk a little bit about her rumor, and what she's been accused of, and what she decided to do about the person who accused her of this thing, and how she handled it as related to the mukbangers like me, and reaction videos like me, and T-channel people, well, newly like me, and all of us talking about it. So y'all, listen, I got some croutons on the side. And you might say, sure, Bowser, what croutons got to do with this? Don't worry about it. I bought them last night. And I just love the crunch on food. Okay? So we're going to put some of them. Let me slide this pie back. We're going to put some of them right there. Yeah. And then we got a fruit punch on the side. And if this is your first time to my channel, consider subscribing because it'd be a lot going on. Okay? Let's pray over the food. And a special blessing to the one that prepared it. Ashlyn, can you settle down? Because I'm doing the video. Shut the door. Y'all, it'd be the crunch for me. Now, I love Burger King fries the most. Most people love McDonald's. But KFC, Ashton, I need you to settle down. No, I hear you walking and opening up doors and things. I need you to settle down and shut the door. So, y'all, I just need y'all to always know, even though Beloved got 1 million subscribers, I talk to people all the time that don't know her, okay? So, if you are coming past my channel and you tap on and you listening to me the first time, then I'm talking about this content creator by the name of Beloved's Life. She's a millionaire on YouTube. She was just on the Tamara, is that how you pronounce her name? Tamara, I think that's how you pronounce it. Tamara show. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The woman with the short hair, always cute, always slayed. Do y'all like that original KFC chicken? Because I've been into it lately. And this is so good. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to pour some of that juice on there too. That biscuit is underneath there, but I will not be, I don't be messing around with nobody's biscuit. I'm just not a biscuit girl, okay? That's so good, y'all. Ashton, shut the door. So good. So, the pandemic done settled down. And now it looks like Beloved gonna be up and going and running again. But she did the Tamara. I don't know what that girl real name is, y'all. I hate when I do that. But she's on her show. So, I saw her video where she and Nate was at her house. And they were preparing to go to the car and drive to the airport. And she looked so cute. I loved her outfit. It was so cute. Her hair looked good. She looked good in her clothes. Ashlyn, shut the door. Please go. Why do you keep coming out, baby? Lord Jesus, y'all. When you're dealing with young kids, you really have to have the patience of Job. You really do. I don't think old people are supposed to have kids. And I feel sorry for grandparents that have to raise their kids, because I don't think God designed it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't raise your children, my oldest child is 36, because there's so much life happening, you just don't, like, young parents can, I know this is a sidebar, this ain't got nothing to do with the video, but young parents can tune their kids out, like really, literally not even listen to the clutter. But people our age, we hear it all. We hear it all, but I love my grannies very much. Okay, so she looked so good. And Nate looked good too when they got there at the studio. And Beloved says that when she do something like that, she's always nervous, and that's normal. But what it looked like to me, that actually once she got to the studio, then she became that Beloved that we know, all bubbly, energetic, and, confident. I don't think it's the act. I think she's confident. Like, she's not pretending to be. I don't think she's faking it until she make it. I think she's literally, all of what she's living and experiencing, I think is authentic. I do. So I was listening to somebody, I can't remember who was talking about Nate and Beloved. Oh, I know who it was. But she was talking about Nate and Beloved and how Tamala, I don't know if she saw it or somebody, one of her subscribers told her that she asked Nate more questions than Beloved. I'm going to tell you why I think that could be. Just 1 second. I think Nate would be, well, I think he would be better as far as, having a conversation for the obvious reasons. He's very articulate. He's a good communicator. Now, to me, he lacks personality, right? But if you want to know intricate details and you want, a clear explanation or description of something, then he's the man for it. I feel like also, y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. I feel like also she wouldn't have never, ever made it to where she is without him. Now, I waited till this thing could calm down, honey, but she piping hot. I'll give y'all a little bit. It's so good. What y'all think? My thing is, have you guys ever heard her say that? Because I know it's true. Likewise, I don't think he would have ever made it to where he is without her. I think it's a beautiful, I think they complement each other. I don't know what his sign is, but I think she's an Aries. And they both believe the same thing as far as their belief system, so they're compatible on that level too. When I think, I think I think that their story is beautiful. I really do. Right? I think they've made the best decision as it relates to their marriage and their business, because they're obviously excellent business partners. Right? I was talking to my astrologer friend, and I got a friend of mine who's a Capricorn. And he was saying, well, Cheryl, you are compatible with Capricorn. He said, but at the same time, you and Capricorn would do good in business. Really well. And he said the romance will be good too. He said, but you can't play games with the Capricorn. And I said, why? You know? So everybody need a little mystery, a little, you know what I'm saying, a little, you know. You want to be stimulated intellectually, you know, because, you know, I like smart folk, you know what I mean? He said, yeah, but you can't play games. Because Capricorns don't play games. I said, what? But I've seen that Beloved and Nate, they complement each other in business, very much so. Very much so. And obviously they've been able to weather their storms. And Beloved is very smart and intuitive for realizing, and this is on both sides, him too, realizing and understanding the strengths of their partner, each other. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, we saw her on television the other day. Well, I saw clips, the clips that she showed, but I haven't seen the show. But we know that she was on Tamara's show. So we've seen her in the mukbang world. We've seen her, you know, thrive and prosper greatly. We've seen her take her brand and turn it into a business. We've seen her be very diligent, very persistent. We've seen her be transparent, partly. We even finally, we were here long enough. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Because y'all know I burped hard a little piece. I'm sorry for that. Some of you guys that are new to my channel don't know that I burp like that, but ones that's been here for a while, they do know that. But we've seen all of that. We've seen scandal when it comes to her. And one of the reasons why at the time, why that story is not, it wasn't just she's popular, she's a $1 million mukbanger that caught my attention. It wasn't that, right? Because all people have something that they're not proud of, right? All people. Hopefully, we don't see that thing over time as a pattern, because in that case, we need to call somebody. But it seems like in her life, allegedly, that it was a window into her life. It was for a season, and that pattern has been broken. That's what it seems like. But what really got me on thinking about it and feeling into it. And the reason why I did some videos about it was it sounded like that she was trauma bonded because she was exposed. And for some of you guys, this is the first time you've ever heard of the word trauma bonded. So, you're saying, Sugar Basket, what is that? It's when you bond with somebody on a subconscious level from trauma. Some type of event in your past, bad feelings and emotions. And so you and that person are alike on some kind of level and you bond in that trauma. It's very strong. So it sounded like that a relationship that she had, supposed to be during the time that she was married. This is what's alleged by a content creator called by the name of Killer Killer. He said that, you know, they had this thing and it was for years. And when I heard him talking, I identified, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I identified what he was describing certainly is a trauma bond. 1,000%. From what my research tells me. And also, I've been trauma bonded too. So I know. And so that's what intrigued me about that part of the story. But like I said before, it was a window of her life. It was a time. It was something that she went through, but it seems like it's broken. But just because it seems like it's broken doesn't mean that it really is, but it seems like it. Because there could be a part of her that's very much still trauma bonded. But because of a decision that she's made, she's decided not to indulge. That doesn't mean that she doesn't want to. That doesn't mean that she doesn't have to constantly pray about it. Maybe she's buried it. Subconscious wise, we can do that. Right? And if you've been trauma bonded and you don't know how to heal, you don't know how to check into your feelings and emotions, and you don't know how to break that cord, you will be trauma bonded maybe indefinitely. But there are ways to break it for sure. So, excuse me, y'all. Now I'm eating a little bit more than I planned on eating. I'm eating a little bit more than I planned on eating. So, life get the life in. Life been lifing for me, for you, for beloved Bethany, and for everybody else. And I wanted to talk about that today. And you might say on the other side of the camera, now, Sugar Basket, why are you bringing that up? Well, it's a part of the story. It's a part of her story, right? Now, she's decided not to speak on it, and that's her business. It may have been the best thing to do. I don't know. We don't know the end of the story. You might say Sugar Basket is ended. You don't know that. Listen, you don't know that. We have to watch and see. You never know what might happen in life. You don't know. Someone asked me the other day in the comment section on a live, did I think that she would ever go back to her lover? And I said no. And the reason why I said no, I don't think. Now, do I know? No. But do I think? What do I think? I don't think so. Because of, obviously, the decision that she's made. You know? So, somebody asks, you may be asking, if you are trauma bonded with somebody and it's exciting, it's exhilarating, it's stimulating, it's turbulent sometimes, is that love? No. Love doesn't do that. Love does this. That. Love doesn't have your system going crazy. Love brings you peace, calm. I would say this, and I'm giving it in the mukbang. We pay a dear price for not living our truth, right? Whatever that truth is. I told y'all the other day about your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. And we have the ability to betray our subconscious mind, which is below the conscious mind. And when we do it so many times, the subconscious mind, if you view yourself two different minds, so two different things, is saying, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to let you know what I need, what I want. This is going on inside of us, inside of you, inside of me, others. Subconscious. I'm trying to let you know what I want, what I need, what I desire. Conscious mind. But you're not listening. So what I'm going to do is whenever you try to attempt to do something and I'm trying to communicate to you and you're not listening, I'm going to sabotage it. Since you won't listen to me, then I'm going to sabotage you. I'm going to cause an I'm going to call an emotional disturbance down inside of you. And you, the conscious mind, going to be doing what you've decided to do, but I won't let you do it in peace. You're going to be doing what you want to do, what you've made your mind up to do, but I'm going to make you nervous. I'm going to have you double-minded. I'm going to have you conflicted within yourself because you're not listening to me, the subconscious mind. Can you pour me some lemonade in there? Don't drink it, Ashlyn. That's mine. Yours is on the table. Can you pour me some lemonade in there? Thank you. It's on the kitchen counter. Y'all, we're not doing that though. We're not doing the biscuit. And we got half of the fries left, so we full. But this right here, we gonna finish this because this is my favorite part. Look at that, y'all. Girl, you had to fill it up, child. Because I ain't gonna drink that much. I just want a little bit more because I done ate the topping and then I'm getting ready to. Thank you, sweet pea. Did y'all hear what I said? When we don't listen to our subconscious mind, it will self-sabotage. That's what you call self-sabotage. Y'all, we have to get in touch with our feelings and emotions and find out why we're feeling it and emotioning the way that we are, because it's important. Most of us live in what they call survival mode. Most of us. I'm grinding. I gotta survive. I gotta survive. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta always do this. I gotta always do that. Instead of just enjoying life. Of course, you have to make a living. You know, sometimes people decide to go to school for a certain skill set or to learn a certain thing if you're going to work for a corporation. In the last 4 years, the United States has birthed so many entrepreneurs. It's ridiculous. Because COVID, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that word. What it did was it showed a lot of people that if you're going to make a move, you got to make it now. Look at me misspeaking. Excuse me, y'all. It showed us that if you got to make a move, if you're going to make a move, you got to make it now, because nothing is what it used to be. Nothing is the same. Everything is different. Even Bethany and the factory, all of that was birthed during the time. That's when we saw it, of the COVID. A lot of people made a move. I got serious with this YouTube channel around that time. Okay. I was on somebody's live and the person says that they're feeling into my life and I'm desperate. I'm in a position of my life right now where I'm desperate because I won't have any Social Security. I've not had any money put up. I'm just scrambling for survival. No, I'm not. That is not my situation at all. But COVID changed us. I just said it again. And everything is different. And some of us have learned, because I went into the program with my coach at the time. And some of us have, because on top of all of my life's issues, then the pandemic came on top of that. And I think it wasn't just me. It happened for a lot of people. And then we had to go into, oh no, what is life? What does that mean to me? You know, I've been wanting to do this. No, I'm getting ready to do this, because if I don't do it now, I probably will never do it. And that's where it put everybody. And that collective consciousness that all of us was feeling has changed our world. Okay? Now Bethany has this factory. She and her husband are a united force. And life is lifing. I think she feels great. I think she's happy. Now, I don't know if she's the happiest that she's ever been. I don't know, you know, but I think she's okay. I really do. Me personally, my life is fantastic. Damn near stress-free. I love my new relationships that I've started, my friendships. I love this YouTube. Y'all know I love y'all. I love what's going on the Facebook. I got my children. They all are alive and well. I have my grannies. My mama ain't hurt no more. All things are good. I'm not in a panic or a rush or nothing to do anything. I am living and learning and being. That's a good word. My authentic self. And that is what's shifting me and things around me and other people, because it makes them want to be their authentic self. So that's all I got today, y'all. Kisses and hugs. Cheryl Grabowski is full. I am a fool. Yes, I am. This fool right here, I don't know. I'm done with that. But lately, I've been loving KFC original chicken. And y'all know that's the old folk chicken. I ain't never liked that chicken in my entire life. I don't like Smithfield barbecue chicken. I'm through with Bojangles. I don't like their crispy version. I just don't like none of them folks' chicken. I don't want it. The only chicken that Popeyes, I'm done with them. Yeah, I don't like Popeyes. You know, that's from Popeyes is from the further north anyway. You know, we do Church's chicken down here in the South, and we do Bojangles, but Popeyes, no. And so I just can't. The pieces of chicken are really tiny for one, and then they're a little bit too crunchy, and then it just tastes like salt balls. So I don't. But this KFC, this is resonating with me. But anyway, y'all, kisses and hugs, honey. Kisses and hugs, because this is one thing about Miss Bethany. Y'all say she could be fake, and she got a little shade. Everybody know how to throw a little piece of shade, baby. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. Now, I told that girl yesterday on my video, honey, part of her head was missing, and she gave me little head vibes through the screen. I don't even know what she looked like, but I could almost guarantee y'all that girl got a small head. I don't know, she just talked like a small head person. But anyway, kisses and hugs, because, you know, life is life. And so if you're into the introspection, honey, and you want to learn about emotions and feelings and understand that shit, your feelings are your feelings and they are valid, okay? But you got to figure out what's going on. And let me say this right here before I end the video. And I might do a short with this part of the video. Jasmine Way, listen to me. Listen to me very good, baby. You and I have something in common. You the one brought it up, because I didn't even know. You've been a part of the Pentecostal experience. And then you on YouTube doing what you've been doing for the last, 2 years? Everything when it comes to doctrine. Because, you know, everybody can't speak to you on this level, but you know I can. Everything as it pertains to the doctrine of the Pentecostal church, everything that's on YouTube is damn near a sin. You know that? You ain't got no business jesting and joking with sinners. Now, y'all know I don't go with the doctrine. You know, I've been divorced the doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's a bunch of no. And we can talk about that in another live. But let me tell you something. You ain't got no business joking and jest. According to the doctrine, you ain't got no business joking and jesting with the sinners. You have no business dealing with folks that dox people and folks that cuss until they about to lose their back tooth out their mouth. You ain't got no business doing that, Jasmine. Not according to the doctrine. No, because your Bible told you to come out from among them and be ye separate, says the Lord. You know that. I'm saying that's what your scriptures say. I'm saying the thing that you live by. You said that you were convicted, right? You should be. As a Christian who believes in the Pentecostal doctrine. And then you on to Jasmine, way you're gonna have to make a decision. This thing, let me move this food out my face. Let me move this food. No, I ain't gonna move it. Let it sit right here. But girl, we getting ready to go there. Listen to me. This thing, YouTube, the doxing, the being a busybody, to be a bearer of bad news, to let your good be evil spoken of. All of that is against the doctrine. To be gossiping and backbiting, it's against the doctrine. To fellowship with people who don't confess or profess the same thing that you do, goes against the doctrine. Come out among them, be ye separate, says the Lord. Touch not that unclean thing. And when you don't, then I'll receive you to myself. That's the doctrine. You're not doing that. That's why you're crying and conflicted. But I offer you something, though. I do. Let me offer you this. And this is for free. And for some of the people who coming from Facebook onto my YouTube and you've never heard me talk before, I had to divorce lots of church doctrine. Because if you really, there's a difference. And I want y'all to really, really, really hear my heart while you listen to my words. Now, there is a difference from being a Christian that goes to church versus a person who reads and studies and rightly divides the scriptures and the doctrine. It's the difference between night and day. A churchgoer just goes to church and accepts the benefits of being a churchgoer and a child of God. Versus somebody who is born again and who is convicted from within their heart and they want to obey Jesus, the commandments, the Bible, and the doctrine. They want to be a good steward of Jesus Christ. Jasmine, if that is you, the second version, you can't do this. You can't do YouTube. I'm just telling you. Hence is why you were crying the other night so bad. I saw those tears. I saw everything. I think the tears was real. But I don't think a lot of people realize why you're really crying. Because it's almost like, and let me help you out. It's almost like you know that you could do this YouTube thing. You know that you would be good at it. But you're trying to be a good Christian and to do it all at the same time. And I'm telling you, you cannot do that. Now, if you're trying to figure out would God be okay? Would God be pleased with you being a part of Unspoken's chat? Dealing with, what's his name? Boy, stop capping. Advocating for Q when you know that she's a liar. Could you do all of that? Could you do all of that under the radar? I think you could, because you've been, that's how you've been moving the whole time. You know, not letting your left hand know what your right hand is doing, or either way, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, according to that doctrine, you cannot do this. You got to go check your theology. You got to go dig deeper within yourself. You need some counseling. Bad. You need some religious counseling, and then you need some, in my opinion, and then you need some counseling for your own mental health. I tell you one thing. One thing I know, church folks and mental health go hand in hand. A lot of the people that are associated with church, because they believe some of the most horrendous things because they're believers. And this is not for everybody, but I'm saying, and then again, it is for everybody. You got to check and see what you believe. Because there's a difference between the fantasy and the reality. And y'all can take it how you want to, but it's true. If you cannot accept the reality when it comes to your religion, this is the thing. Everybody know that there is a higher power. Everybody know that. Come on. That's a no-brainer. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that there is a different realm. But when it comes to believing, I ain't even know we were going to get into this, but when it comes to believing, that's a tricky situation. At one point in our life, we thought that the earth was flat, and then we learned better, because that's what we believed, because other people told us that, right? And then we learned better. There was at one time in our life when we thought we only had 9 planets. Now, not only have they found, oh my God, they found so many more planets and galaxies, more moons and more suns. Because why? Because now it's not so much. See, because if you believe something, you'll never grow beyond that belief. Having a belief and then dealing with knowledge and expansion and evolution is 2 different things. That's why a lot of them don't evolve, because they're stuck in a belief system. You guys have got to expand your Christianity. You've got to go into the Christ concept and leave that doctrine alone. The doctrine gonna keep you suppressed and held down only because they wrote it. Certain preachers and pastors teach it, and they're so lazy they don't want to grow and expand, so they're not going to help you grow and expand, because they know you're stuck in a system of paying your tithe, your offering, and coming in there for a certain amount of times, and that benefits them. You know what I'm saying? It's a machine, and it works that way. But I'm not talking about the business, the corporation of the church, because it's a business. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about you. You being a spirit, having an earthly experience. There's a Christ consciousness that's been here way before Christianity got here. Christianity is a combination of stories all put together from other religious concepts way before they even thought about Christianity, was the Christ concept. In a sense, we all are Christ. In a sense. Because we were all spirit before we got our body. And then we'll go back to spirit. And that's Christ's story. But that story has been told so many times, way before the Bible or Jesus ever even showed up. But when you're into your doctrine and you've let people spoon feed you their theology, you cannot grow and expand beyond that which other folks talked to you and told you. But oh Lord, let's get ready to go there. I feel like one of the main reasons why people don't evolve is because they don't care. They were just given this thing. And to them, that's enough. Like, they really don't care. I would even question the fact, do they really love God? Because they don't care enough to really do God. Do you see what I'm saying? Jasmine, it's time for you to grow and expand. You cannot do it on the level that you're on right now. You're conflicted. I really literally think that you have a good heart. It's just the mind. It's just the Pentecostalism. I just gotta be honest. It's mom and them. It's what they think. Yeah. You gotta find out what Jasmine thinks. Who are you? How could we ever break a generational curse if we're gonna accept the mold and the model of the former generation? How does change and evolution come if you take the model from the old generation? That's just like, how do you ever get a new make and model of a car if you're using the same blueprint as the one before? There's no evolution. It can't change and grow. You can't expand. When we find out that China is doing something different than what we do and actually is a better way, then we got to adjust, right? So when I'm telling you, Jasmine Wade, like, there's a better way. You've got to start to dig deep. You've got to not earn. Excuse me, y'all, because y'all know I misspeak in a minute. You've got to unlearn that which you've learned. You don't just learn upwards, you learn downward too. You don't just learn upwards, you learn downwards too. You got to unlearn some things that were learned in order for it to start doing what it needs to do. You got feelings and emotions around truth hurts and the sector and certain people, and it's conflicting with your theology, which is your God ideas and the doctrine. But I'm telling you that not only will it conflict on the right with truth hurts and the panel over here and those people, but it's going to conflict on the left too. Because see, I know what the doctrine says. And even though they are saying that, they're more aligned with what you think, they don't. So anyway, kisses and hugs. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. I did not know that I was going to talk about all of that. If you have any questions about anything that I've said in this video, as it pertains to doctrine, as it pertains to the Christ consciousness, as it pertains to all the other deities and other gods that existed way before the knowledge of Jesus showed up, and what they were talking about and what the writings were then, because there were writings that existed before that point. And then what does all that mean? Because it's just a lot. It's a lot going on, guys. But we're in 2024, and now young people, like I have clients that sit in my chair at 26 and 27, and they know about all of this. See, I'm 53. So, I'm learning it kind of late. Like my evolution, I've been evoluting for a while. But these younger people, they certainly know that the Christ consciousness was here way before the Bible. They know the origin of the Bible. They know what doctrine is. They know what church stuff is. They know how to think, Jasmine, and take this, really. I'm going to tag you in this. They know how to think. And you watch this at night by yourself. They know how to think critically. Maturely. Free thinking. This is introspection. They know not, there have been programs, Jasmine, that have been put into us from childhood. Some of those programs, a lot of those programs are not your programs. They're other programs. This is how the brain files information. And a lot of times we are repping things that are not our own because we've not even thought about that which was programmed into us. We've not used any kind of critical analytical thinking as to those programs that was there. We have and emotional, we have feelings and emotions around those programs that are literally taken away from the quality of our lives. Real evolution is thinking and then rethinking. And then rethinking again. And then rethinking again. You know, as the body goes through a metamorphosis of its own without asking you, right? So your mind and your spirit is supposed to too. There has been some people over the years that have created this cap. Or the ceiling. And it has kept a lot of people from being able to, I'm like boxed in and I can't get out. That's because you've adopted other people's ideas. Whose ideas, Cheryl? Somebody. Writers, scholars, theologians, pastors, grandmothers, mothers. Their ideas. You have to find your own. But anyway, that's enough. We ain't talking about no more because this video is fully, it's full with stuff. It's some good stuff. Anyway, kisses and hugs. I'll see y'all on the next video. And Jasmine's Way, I wish you the best. I want to say this one last thing. I cannot let it go. One thing that I knew before I came to YouTube. I saw an ocean. And the ocean was vast. Really wide and really deep, right? Ashlyn, shut the door. Really wide and really deep. And in that ocean were people. And I'm standing on the shore. And they had a strong ability to gaze at me on the shore. And they all could see me. And they all had different visual capabilities. They all could see at a certain degree. Some could see more of a depth, others more of a height, and then others, you know, the width. But whenever I stood on the shore, as I'm standing on the shore, that's the place, which is here, in front of my camera, and Jasmine in front of your camera. There are people who have gazed at you that can see you. All the way to the bone. All the way to the bone. And the beautiful thing about social media is somewhere in your comment section or somewhere on somebody else's video is the truth. Is where someone can see your truth. Because when we're standing on the shore, we're vibrating, right? And vibration is like energy, and energy doesn't lie. So when you were vibrating on your video, I was able to tap in to your vibration. And therefore, I was able to speak to you through this video because that's what's resonating. That's what's exuding from you. Yeah. But anyway, kisses and hugs. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. I don't know. Y'all probably won't see me live. I'm getting ready to upload this now. This is about, what, 3:30 in the afternoon. And I'll be on the panels tonight. Let me go on and go to sleep so I can stay up to watch the video tonight. But anyway, I wish beloved more success. And whether or not she will ever contact her old friend, who knows? I'll see y'all the next time. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Bye.